You think your streaming setup is fine? Think again. Every single night, millions of Americans are hemorrhaging money and missing out on picture quality they didn't even know existed. And it's all because of one tiny box they're ignoring. The new Apple TV 4K 2025 isn't just another streaming device. It's the calculated move Apple made to completely dominate your living room. And once you understand what's actually inside this thing, you'll realize every other streaming device you own belongs in a museum. But here's what Apple isn't telling you in their polished keynote presentations. There's a hidden feature in this device that fundamentally changes the economics of streaming. And if you subscribe to more than 2 streaming services, this box pays for itself in under 3 months. I'll prove it to you. Picture this. It's 8 p.m., you've got your popcorn ready. You've been waiting all week for that new episode. You click play, and what happens? Your smart TV takes forever to load the app. The interface lags. The picture looks okay, but not cinematic. And deep down, you know you're not seeing what the director intended. That 4K TV you spent $1,000 on, you're using maybe 60% of its potential. The Apple TV 4K 2025 fixes this instantly, but not how you'd expect. Most people think a streaming device is just a portal to Netflix. Wrong. The 2025 model has a chip so powerful, it shouldn't even be legal in a device this small. The A17 Pro, the same chip powering the iPhone 15 Pro, has been completely re-engineered for one purpose: to decode video in ways that make studio executives nervous. This isn't about faster loading times, though it does that too. This is about a color accuracy and dynamic range that reveals details in scenes you've watched a dozen times but never actually seen. That dark scene in Stranger Things where you can't tell what's happening? Suddenly you're counting the threads on Eleven's jacket. The sunset in that nature documentary? You're seeing shades of orange and red your eye didn't know existed. And the audio. Let me ask you something. Do you have a soundbar? Maybe a decent one? You're still not hearing the full soundtrack. The new spatial audio processing in this Apple TV doesn't just simulate surround sound. It rebuilds the audio landscape from the ground up, using algorithms that map your room's acoustics in real time. It knows where your couch is. It knows you're sitting slightly off-center because your wife stole the good spot. And it compensates for that, delivering a soundstage so precise you'll hear footsteps behind you that aren't in your living room. They're in the scene. But here's where it gets dangerous for the competition. Apple has quietly introduced something called unified streaming architecture. What does that mean for you? It means this device doesn't care if your show is on Netflix, Disney+, HBO Max, or some obscure service you signed up for just to watch one series. It treats them all as one library. You search for a movie once, just once, and it shows you every service that has it, the price, the quality. And here's the kicker. It automatically selects the highest bitrate version available across all your subscriptions. Your smart TV? It's showing you the version that paid for placement. The Apple TV 2025 shows you the version that looks best. This one feature alone will save the average American household over $400 a year in rental fees and duplicate subscriptions. Still not convinced? Let's talk about the thing Apple buried in the fine print. This device has a built-in Thread radio and Matter hub that doesn't just control your smart home, it becomes your smart home. Your Philips Hue lights, your August lock, your Nest thermostat, they all connect directly to this box, eliminating the need for those separate hubs cluttering your power strips. But the real magic is how it integrates with what you're watching. The lights dim automatically when a movie starts, sure, but they also pulse subtly during intense scenes. Your doorbell rings? The movie pauses automatically and shows you the camera feed without leaving the app. Someone's at your door during a jump scare in a horror movie? The system knows not to pause at that exact moment because Apple's machine learning figured out that interrupting a scare sequence ruins the experience. This level of intelligence doesn't exist anywhere else. And now, the feature that's going to make you pause this video and order one immediately. Apple has secretly negotiated direct peering agreements with every major streaming provider. Translation? The Apple TV 4K 2025 doesn't stream through the public internet like your Roku or Fire Stick. It has a dedicated, prioritized pathway straight to Netflix's servers, Disney's servers, Amazon's servers. While your neighbor is buffering during peak hours, your stream is flawless. While they're compressing the video to save bandwidth, you're getting the uncompressed studio master. This isn't a small difference. It's the difference between watching a movie and being in the movie. The remote has been completely reimagined too. That annoying touchpad that everyone hated? Gone. Replaced with a hybrid system that knows what you want to do before you do it. Flick your thumb up for volume, double tap for subtitles. Hold down for instant slow motion that actually works. Frame by frame advance at full 4K without stuttering. And it's weighted now like a premium car key. It feels expensive because it is expensive, but here's what matters. You'll never lose it again. Not because it has a Find My feature, but because it has a low-energy beacon that talks to your iPhone constantly. Walk out of the room without it? Your phone buzzes. You left the remote on the coffee table. It's creepy how smart it is. Let me show you the money math because this is where your brain really clicks. The average household subscribes to 4.7 streaming services. You're probably paying for Netflix 4K, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Hulu, maybe Apple TV Plus, and that one you forgot to cancel after the free trial. That's roughly $75 a month. Now, the Apple TV 2025's unified search reveals that half the content you're paying for across those services is duplicated. That new release on HBO Max? It's also available as a free rental through your Apple TV Plus subscription, but your TV's interface would never tell you that because Warner Bros. Paid for top placement. The Apple TV doesn't care about placement. It cares about your wallet. By consolidating and showing you the free options first, it cuts the average streaming bill by 38%. The device pays for itself in 5 months, then keeps saving you money. Forever. The gaming integration is where this becomes a no-brainer for families. This isn't Apple Arcade casual gaming anymore. The A17 Pro chip runs console-quality games natively. Connect a PlayStation or Xbox controller, and you're playing Death Stranding, Assassin's Creed, full versions, at 4K 60 frames per second, streamed directly to your TV with latency so low you'd swear the game was installed locally. Your kid wants to play? The parental controls don't just lock content, they learn. They understand that little Sarah is scared of spiders, so when a spider scene comes up in a PG movie, it automatically skips it. Not blurs it, not mutes it, intelligently jumps past it. No other device does this, and for the cinephiles who are thinking, but what about my ripped movie collection? Apple thought of that too. The new TV app has a feature that scans your home network for any video files, any format, any codec, and it doesn't just play them. It enhances them. That 1080p rip of a movie from 2005 gets upscaled using the same machine learning model that powers the iPhone's camera. It invents pixels that should exist, corrects color grading, stabilizes shaky footage. It's not perfect, but it's 80% better than the original, and it happens in real time. Your illegal movie collection suddenly looks like a remastered Blu-ray. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? The catch is that this device reveals how bad every other streaming solution is. Once you use this, you'll be angry at the money you've wasted. You'll be angry that your expensive TV has a processor from 2019. You'll be angry that you didn't know picture quality could be this good. And Apple is counting on that anger to lock you into their ecosystem even further. But here's the truth they don't want to admit. You don't need to be all in on Apple to benefit. You can have a Samsung phone, a Windows laptop, and this Apple TV, and it still works perfectly. The only thing you need is an Apple ID, which is free. Everything else is cross-platform. This isn't ecosystem lock-in. This is Apple finally playing nice because they know they've built something so superior that you'll choose to stay anyway. So here's what I need you to do. Don't take my word for any of this. Go to an Apple store. Ask them to demo the 2025 model on a TV similar to yours. Bring a USB drive with a video file you know well, something you've watched 100 times. Watch their face when they see the enhanced version. Feel your own jaw drop when you see details you never noticed. Then ask them about the direct peering agreements. Watch them stumble because Apple hasn't publicized this. They want it to be their secret weapon. The Apple TV 4K 2025 isn't a streaming device. It's the streaming device. Everything else is just a toy. And in 12 months, when every other company is scrambling to copy these features, you'll have been enjoying them the entire time. Early adoption isn't about being first. It's about refusing to tolerate mediocrity.